President Trump took all sorts of flack over the murder of Hollywood director Rob Reiner and his wife. The president refused to say he was sorry that Reiner died. I looked into why President Trump would be so angry and bitter about Reiner, and it's a story very few people are telling. Right after President Trump issued his completely fabricated intelligence finding in 2017, creating the Russiagate lie to bring down Trump, a central committee was formed by Obama and Biden to promote their coup. It was called the Committee to Investigate Russia. It's no secret that Hollywood has long collaborated with intelligence agencies in the management of public perceptions. Reiner was the director of this whole project and handled the Hollywood side of the operation. The other players on the committee were the main media and intelligence community players in sustaining the lie that Trump was created and controlled by Putin. Here's the roster for this operation. Max Boot, military historian and foreign policy analyst. James Clapper, former director of national intelligence. Evelyn Farkas, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense, covering Russia and Ukraine and Eurasia. General Michael Hayden, former director of the CIA and NSA. Jay Johnson, former U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security. Mike Morrell, former acting director of the CIA. Norman Ornstein, American Enterprise Institute resident scholar. Leon Panetta, former Secretary of Defense, CIA director, and White House chief of staff. Charles Sykes, conservative commentator. Clint Watts, Foreign Policy Research Institute and former FBI agent. And there you have him, Rob Reiner, director of the whole deal, actor and activist. It's pretty clear why the Obamas were scheduled to see the Reiners the day that they were found murdered. So here's where we are. They used Charlie Kirk's murder, the Epstein circus, and a Hollywood intelligence smear machine to try and break this movement and bury the truth ahead of the midterms. But it's not working. 30,000 young patriots stood up and showed the world they're not buying pessimism or beliefs sold in the process of Cyber. President Trump and Vice President Vance are ripping the mask off the globalist game and building a real future. The enemy's game is demoralization, division, and fear. Instead, we're going to be organized, optimistic, and unstoppable.